Hello everyone, my name is the Lego Kid 2003 and today we're playing Genshin Impact. I was initially planning on streaming Star Rail, but then by the time I had already, did my, normal self-promotion thing, hello Lennon. By the time I did my, self-promo stuff, I realized that I did it for Genshin and not Star Rail, so we're not doing Star Rail this week. We're doing it next week. Which is fine, because we still have one pretty big quest to do in Genshin. So we're gonna be doing that. Because I haven't touched it. I haven't touched the story quest that we're gonna be doing today. Mainly because I didn't know whether I wanted to do it or not. But I guess we're doing it. I guess we're doing the story quest. Also, yes, I'm using my Nefa team again. Because we're heading to Nodcry soon. So it's just fitting for us to use a Nefa. How am I doing? I'm honestly doing pretty well. I had classes today, they went really well. Rained for a bit, but aside from that, I'm doing great. I'm doing good. How about you? I did notice you found some interesting albums and records and such. But yeah, how are you doing? How's your week? Because I feel like we didn't really talk about that much. Currently at work, I've been here since 5 a.m. Oh gosh. I'm exhausted, I can imagine. If you've been at work since, like, 5 in the morning, then being exhausted is fully justified. Also, I need to turn on the desktop audio. There. Okay. We're good. We're good, we're great, we're grand. Yeah, that's right, I still haven't completed this. I'll probably complete it off camera. Maybe. Either I'll complete this story quest off camera, or I'll do like one last stream before we set off. Shoot, where does the story quest start? I think it's right here. Because I remember kind of like stumbling upon something really interesting. The Yawning Kid 2003. In all honesty, yeah, true. That is very much true. Mainly because I have not been getting. I did not get a lot of sleep this week. I really did not. The quality of my sleep was so terrible. Because at my mother's, our AC has been running into a lot of problems. And this past Sunday, if memory serves, there was like a really, really bad storm. Knocked out the power completely. So we literally had to wait, like, for the AC to come back on, and that took, not just the AC, but just the power in general, and that took a few hours. So, that wasn't great. Okay, yeah, it was her. And then just other, off-camera hobby stuff, just kind of... This just makes me a little bit nervous, but we're good. Hopefully I'll be able to actually get sleep this weekend. Yeah, memory serves right. We're supposed to. These clothes really stick out. Want to go over and take a closer look? Sure. What's up? What's up, Cactus Man? The crisis emerges, yet the tribal leaders bicker endlessly. Oh yeah, that's right. World quests aren't voiced. Oh, yo, ours. Anyways, there. What are you doing here? And this is why I should have studied the language of the Aztecs. Okay. To give this kind gentleman a sub because I knew that matters. That is definitely something we've talked about at length. But that is actually a really fun, very funny segue into explaining what the heck these meters are. There are 2 meters at the top of the screen. The blue one is my follow goal. We hit 250 followers on Twitch. I start playing Persona 5 Royal for the Nintendo Switch. I have the game. My Switch recognizes I have the game. It is in the game library. I have the card. Filled both. Hello, Cosmo. What did I just run into? A lot of things. You ran into Lennon providing me a really good segue into explaining the meters. But yeah. Proof. I have Persona 5 right here. Fill the meter, and that lovely game gets permanently added to the game rotation. I'm gonna casually go pretend I didn't see this. No. Stay. You need to hear this. Everyone needs to. The green meter, right next to that, is a running bit, but also a sub-goal. Very simple, very easy. I must forget, sorry. Nope, I will remind you every time I get a segue. If I hit 100 subs on Twitch, I will wear a maid outfit for a stream. I'm not joking, I will actually do it. 2 of my mods are in full support of this and have memed so hard. One has sent links. Been waiting too long. We've all been waiting too long. One has sent Amazon links. The other has both volunteered to either make one or just go out and buy one. Kazuha is fighting this. I'd rather see Risley in outfit, actually. I could make it work. I could find a way. I have black hair. No, but like, legitimately speaking, I would not be surprised if there was fan art of Risley in a maid outfit somewhere on the internet. I would not be surprised. Don't gotta go that far. I'm kidding. There's no way I would go that far. I gather them. Yeah, not surprised. There is art of him. I know it. Not only is there the base sub-goal, but there's a hidden condition on top of that. because I'm extra. If you guys figure out what that hidden condition is and complete it, I will also throw on a pair of cat ears. Because you guys apparently want that. For some reason. 10 a.m. Yeah, go eat. Like, all jokes aside, you have my pardon to go eat. Go eat food. But yeah, I'm not kidding about the main outfit thing. I will actually do it. It will highest chance involve a very awkward conversation with my parents. I wish, but I can't spend money. Yeah. Like, obviously I do want people to sub because yeah, I get paid. A certain portion of whatever money goes into filling that meter. And it does help me eventually make this my full-time job, but I don't want people putting themselves in financial ruin for the sake of the funnies. But yeah, it'll highest chance of involve a very awkward conversation with my parents where I have to justify doing this with either for the content or for the memes or some element of both. Best part, if both these meters get filled at the same time, they resolve at the same time. Can you please call? The people repentance came far too late. They would be made to pay for the boy. Are we gonna have to fight this guy? Is that what we're doing? Nothing's happening. Just taking a while to fill that meter. Oh my goodness, no.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Do not.
Rain cutter. Odds revealed by
Gift a little bit at a time. Do not fill the meter all at once. I appreciate the offer. But no. Do not gift 100 all in one shot. Stop fighting this guy, attacked us. Yeah, who is you? You're kinda cute, but who are you? I think Mr. Cactus Man might be a little roughed up. And quite right too, he deserves it for attacking us out of nowhere like that, yeah. Dude jumped us. No jokes, Chad. Yeah, but like, you guys are free to gift subs if you want, but please, like, again, please do not put yourselves in financial ruin in the name of putting me in a maid outfit. Because as funny as actually doing this would be, I would honestly feel awful. So, yeah, do not take a loan out to fill it. Please don't. I would genuinely feel bad. Actually, oh my gosh. Let him. No. Do not max. No. As I said, do not put yourselves in financial ruin. The last survivor of Two Notes to Talk. Huh. Jeez. If anyone's gonna run to her, it should be us. Yeah, but I speak to you now. Do not put yourselves in financial ruin to fill the meters. And honestly, it's such a running bit, I would be completely fine if it was just the blue meter that got filled. I can wait. I can wait for main outfit, as funny as it would be. But I can't wait for Persona. Well, I can't. Fair enough. That is fair. Y'all have been waiting for a while. Okay, let's navigate. Okay. But yeah, if those meters get filled at the same time, then they will end up resolving at the same time, for lack of a better term. So what that basically means is that if both blue and green meters get filled during the same stream, then not only will I play Persona 5, but the first episode will be me in a maid outfit. And it'll probably end up causing this thing a lot of clips. Guys, gift a little bit at a time. I think he's about to crash out. Don't gift exorbitant amounts, just a little bit at a time. Like 5 or 10 gifted every now and again would I think like 5 or 10 gifted every now and again will keep him from crashing out. They're quite common in the theme parks nowadays. Can you make it a channel point redeem? The main outfit thing? No. 100,000 channel points. No, because I know you guys. I know how my chat is with anything even slightly memeable that I also make expensive. Like, you guys will literally just never redeem anything in the channel again. Until you end up to that amount. I know how you guys are with the memeable redeems. And I know that there's like some that y'all haven't used in a while, or that barely get used. And I'm glad for it. Especially because my dad, especially because I don't live in this apartment alone. As you guys have probably seen multiple times. So, certain redeems are a little bit embarrassing. But it's memes, so. Oh, this guy again. Oh, I remember that guy. The Honored Heart of Notsutak. That title's kind of cool. I mean, I have a better one, but yeah. The idea was for Papar to perform in encounters with other heroes and even to allow guests to test their own martial prowess. But yeah, I'm not making the the maid outfit thing a channel redeem. That's not gonna happen. For that I can guarantee. Lately, though, something's gotten into him. He's been acting erratically and no one can get through to him. That's concerning. Sounds like me. Eh. I'm willing to debate that. Because from what I can tell from what this guy, from what Cactus Guy is doing, he's intentionally, basically attacking other people. You're just a joyful bundle of chaos. Cactus Man is intentionally putting people in harm's way. There's a difference. Please come back with me. We'll make sure to properly compensate you for the trouble caused. What about Cactus Man? Yeah, if he runs into some other tourists, they might not get off so easily. Yeah. You're right, but please don't worry. I'll make sure to take care of everything. Not if I... What are you gonna do? Oh. Bitch, don't get mad at me when I say this, but I think bro just got tranked. I'm... I'm like 80 to 85% sure that Cactus Guy over here just got full-on tranked. Sorry, but it's time for you to take a nap, or promise we'll find a way to get you better. Of course I looked for him. I've chased him from East Breeze Market to Waifu Bay. Sure seems dangerous. He's blabbing... He was blabbing about one Jivari just now. Do you think this might have something to do with the story of the 6 heroes? Ooh. Surely those... Hello. Surely that was just another memorized line, right? But he sounded like he was talking to someone. This was a moment that left no trace in the annals of history. At the very instant those two met, Wanjiro bolted without so much as a backward glance, as if startled by some unseen force. Yeah, it's like there's an invisible actor there or something, and he said Paimon scared them off. Hidden spirits. Maybe Papar's gotten himself mixed up in something dangerous. I should find a shaman to help. Masters of the Night Wind. Yeah, isn't that perfect? There should be plenty of tourists from the Masters of the Night Wind at the resort. Yeah, they're literally their whole deal is solving problems that are caused by spirits. So yeah. As it happens, a young shaman did check into the resort this morning, but it doesn't feel right to bother guests with this sort of thing. In any case, I'll investigate the rumors regarding the hidden spirits first before deciding what to do. Yeah. Since you've got no other leads, why not let us help you out? You go dig around for those rumors and we'll help you look for the shaman. As much as kind of you, I wouldn't know how to make it up to 2 guests if they were to spend their vacation on something like this. It's fine. It wouldn't be a very relaxing vacation if we left this problem unresolved. Exactly, if we wait around, things might get worse, and we've got lots of friends at the resort. It'd be bad if they ran into this guy. So, we'd be more than happy to help. Point us in the direction of the shaman and we'll bring him over in a jiffy. Fun fact, a jiffy is an actual recognized measurement. I feel like I've talked about this before. This was like ages ago. But whenever the word jiffy is used unironically in a sentence, I just have to mention that a jiffy is an actual unit. I'm not even kidding, watch those. A jiffy is a unit of time that represents a very short duration, but specific value depends on the context. So not only can it be used like conversationally to refer to like an unspecified form of time, but there's actual scientific and technical definitions.
Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list. Do you have any additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
Thank you, Anafa. Really quickly before we get back to the jiffy thing, I was looking at the quest objective. I didn't register the second part of the word hotshot, so I just read look for the hot shaman. Because I'm weird. But this is gonna turn into like an educational bit, so if you're on YouTube and you don't want to hear me rant about jiffies for a few minutes, then you are very much allowed to skip ahead. People who are on here, I guess you can just mute stream or just plug your ears. But in physics, a jiffy is the time it takes for light to travel 1 centimeter in a vacuum. In computer science, a jiffy can refer to the time between computer clock cycles or the duration of a system interrupt. And in electrical engineering, a jiffy could be the period of an AC power cycle, meaning a 60th of a second in the US or 1/50th of a second in other countries. So yeah, if we're actually putting it to genuine time, a jiffy is a 60th of a second. A 60th of a second. Which is so funny. So just to me personally, that I just get to add that little bit of just cursed arcane knowledge to my brain that I can just whip out at any point now. The sad part is that there's not many opportunities to actually do. Let's just kind of impact it. Anyways, let's do the hot shaman. Hello, you two, is something the matter? Oh, the great hero. How fortunate I am to cross paths with you here. In all honesty, he is kind of cute, though. You look familiar. Have we met before? Have you forgotten? I'm Layla, that spirit duffer. You, Master Auroron, and the great shaman Seat Lolly once saved my life. Oh yeah, there was that one event where when you were messing with stuff you really weren't supposed to. Oh, it's you. You're looking healthy, Layla. Paimon almost didn't recognize you with your hat on. But, did you say Master Auroron? Yes, I did. I'm currently studying the mystic arts under Master Auroron's tutelage. And does he know about this? Well, it's something of a one-sided teaching relationship. So he doesn't even know he's your teacher? What kind of student are you, then? As someone who used to be a spirit duffer, if Seat Lolly hadn't saved me and Auroron hadn't taught me, there's no way I could have ever become a shaman. If a teacher is like a gardener, I'd gladly be one of their carrots and let them water me with knowledge. But that can be taken out of context. And not in a good way. Again, I couldn't hear that very well. Oh, Paimon was just saying how nice it is to run into an old friend. Sure. Master often calls me friend as well, but I won't have it. Master is Master, and Master's Granny is Master Granny. That's just how things are. As for you, I know that you are friends with the great shaman Seat Lolly, which makes you my Master Gran- Oh my gosh. Is this guy really gonna start calling me Gramps? Really? I'm afraid it would be discourteous of me to address you simply as friend. I don't care. Dude, refer to me as friend if you so desire, just Please don't call me Gramps. I'm 22. Sounds to Paimon like you picked up a lot more than just mystic arts from Auroron. Okay, we're getting off track. Back to business. Yeah, we're actually here to ask for your help. Help from me? Rest assured, good masters, whatever task you entrust to me, I shall fulfill it to the best of my abilities. Okay, so this cactus guy is going absolutely crazy. He's... No. No bots. The only bot that is allowed is Nightbot. Aside from Nightbot, no. None of those. No streamer bots, no viewer bots, no sub bots, none of those. Nah. I have a feeling that somewhere down the line, I just got a flash of it. Someone is going to find all of the little times I reach a point of crashing out about bots. They're going to just pull every little clip that they can find of me just deleting viewer bots and sub bots and being like, no. String them together and be like, the Lego Kids Eternal Battle with Twitch bots. I can see it. I can see it. I know it's not gonna happen anytime soon. And people upstairs rolling bowling balls again. Yeah. Somewhere down the line, I'm going to see it. Somewhere down the line, I don't know when. But I see it as a possibility. That someone's just going to comb through a bunch of Twitch streams, find every tiny little clip of me raging about streamer bots, and just make it a compilation video. I would honestly watch that because I want to see how many times I've gotten mad about bots showing up in the chat. I would honestly react to it and I would probably laugh. And this is the spot. Just as I thought. What is it? I truly was held back by apical dominance. English? Speaking, it's a botanical phenomenon. The stems of some vegetables grow incredibly quickly and absorb a large amount of nutrients, impeding the growth of buds and leaves nearby. If you want to encourage more foliage, you have to remove the apical bud at the top of the stem. Master Auroron said that I was once attacked by my spirit duffer problem. That is not a way to clear it. And then I blossomed into a healthy vegetable with lush and verdant foliage. Tevat Layla, you do remember why we're here, right? Of course, it might sound like I'm going off topic, but I was trying to say that I've discovered some traces of spiritual energy. They're weak and very, very faint. An ordinary shaman might have walked by without noticing a thing. But I'm no ordinary shaman anymore. Thanks to Master Auroron, I've grown into a plant to be proud of. Again with the... Layla, can you please drop the vegetable metaphors and focus on the matter at hand? You'll have plenty of time to think about stems and buds after we solve this mystery. Ah, yes, of course. Just as Master Graham said, the afflicted actor conversed with some kind of presence here. I'm going to use my clairvoyance and try to follow these faint traces of spiritual energy. It might be possible to glimpse the presence's true form. But first I need to prepare something very important. What are you doing? There we go. Carrots. These are indeed carrots, and this is a carrot ring, but they're not for eating. This is a medium of divination that will help with clairvoyance. Oh yeah, 'cause the whole, like, oh, carrots are good for your eyes thing. In my tribe, everyone has their own unique method. Some use graffiti, others use smoke or water. I use vegetables. Well, that's novel, but does it actually work? Master once told me, do not underestimate the humble vegetable. It is the eyes and ears of the earth. Born of the soil, gifted with spirit and blood, it bears the symbols and memories of the land. Every time you eat vegetables, it's like sucking it. I'm not finishing that sentence. That's why we eat vegetables and not grass or leaves. Paimon's never eaten another vegetable as long as she lives. That's a pity. You could have a chance to grow your wisdom. Please just continue with whatever you're doing, Layla. Paimon won't say anything ever again. Feel free to speak your minds. Thank you for allowing me to share my knowledge with you both. Can you please just start already? Of course. Put your hands on my shoulders and it'll help you see. Is this safe? I've learned from the spiritual traces that the hidden presence is neither powerful nor violent, so yes, I think it's quite safe. Ah, yeah. Okay, hold on. No! I'm gonna pause it in time, but I'm pretty sure like that first line could be sung to the tune of Oh Christmas Tree. Like, look at that. Like, tell me that you can't sing that to the tune of Oh Christmas Tree. I know none of you are going to because you can. I'm not crazy. It is a very random detail that I'm noticing, but I'm more than sure you can actually do it if you genuinely put a try to it. Obviously, I'm not going to because I'm not confident in my own singing abilities or lack thereof. But you guys are free to do it at home. And Asha. Weird ring. Oh, the Asha are dead. Excuse me. How did things turn out this way? Man, my head hurts. Are you okay? I'm fine, but I'm afraid I've reached my limit. Did you see that? Truly remarkable, I dare say. It was like a dream. What did it all mean? All I know is that the Asha on the swing is probably the spirit you're looking for, although I'm not sure how it gained the ability to hide itself. Moreover, the spiritual energy traces belong to more than just one Asha, which lines up with what we saw. There must be several of them nearby. Are they the cause of the problem? It's hard to say, but it's likely that actor started to lose control of himself because he was affected in some way by the Asha's departure. If we can track down those Asha, we should at least be able to calm them down. So that's how it is. Vegetable Society, looks like you've learned some real skills. I have to work hard not to tarnish Master's good name. What about the ones we saw later? I too am more concerned about what we saw afterwards. The fabric those Asha were gathered around. It looked a lot like the woven scrolls we used in the Masters of the Nightwind. And that mysterious place that appeared later, along with the strange figure standing in the carrot ring, it all felt very familiar somehow, but I'm not sure why. That's okay, we can think about that stuff later. For now, we have leads that could help the cactus guy. Right. Master Gramps, I myself from that. Huh? Why? He just said his head hurts. The truth is, I feel a little uneasy. Yeah? Didn't you just say you've grown into a vegetable Auroron could be proud of? Indeed, but even the carrots are whispering warnings. When the field is filled with crops, frost will come to claim them. That sounds serious. Great Shaman Lali instructed me to come to Tenno to talk to relax, but she also told me to let her know if things started to get strange. Lali sent you. Aren't you on vacation? You're starting to make Paimon feel nervous now. And honestly, I'm too tired to feel nervous. It was a busy week. And Layla just found a many-worded way to just basically call Paimon short. I should be the one thanking you. It's an honor to be able to help you out. I'll be going now, so take care and good luck in your search. And there he goes. Do you think he was overreacting? Overreacting or not, let's watch her step. Paimon hopes what we learn about the Asha will come in handy. Yeah, here's hoping. Talk to you. The second to come forward and embrace this guy was the brave Menelek. That's right, the third was the cunning Sanhaj Kampore. The fourth was the young Burkina. The fifth was Sunjata. You can't go looking for them now. They've been gone for hundreds of years. The sixth was the nemesis from his youth, the giant Tupac. How am I supposed to explain to your mother how you ended up like this? Oh, he's awake. You're back. Don't worry, he's just reciting lines again. The witch doctor's sedatives are very effective. His erratic behavior earlier was probably due to something agitating him. That's a relief. Anyways, we found the shaman and he told us what to do. So it's all because of the Asha. Well, that's a surprise, but knowing that should make things easier. Easier? How? The resort's huge. How are we supposed to track down a bunch of invisible Asha? I'll handle that. I'll get my staff to investigate supernatural occurrences around the resort. Things like empty swings moving on their own. That way we might just find our invisible Asha. Sounds like a plan. Jeez. They look like Monty, but their colors are way more. But that is so true. They are wondrously vibrant. That's one way of looking at it, but it might be more helpful to think of them as having a soul. In Xenogestoc culture, the word Asha has two meanings, one of which roughly translates to benevolent soul. Many believe that Asha are Monetsu with a soul, and that's why they're smarter and more approachable. It's not a bad guess, but the second meaning is actually something closer to, ashes. And there's the Mare Jivari lore. Ashes blown over from the Mare Jivari. You may not know this, but there's a vast tract of land to the west of Tenochtitlan that was once the Mare Jivari. It is a place of sorrow born from the abyssal invasion. Warriors were reduced to dust, their souls imprisoned and bound to the land. That is until the whole Mare Jivari mysteriously vanished about 20 years ago. It was around that time that the Asha first appeared. Naturally, people made the connection to the Mare Jivari. No wonder they're so willing to approach the people of Natlan. They're all caught up in the legend of the Mare Jivari. Hey, Traveler, Paimon just thought of something. When Layla showed us that strange placelet just now, it looked like the place we went to search for Bennett before. You don't think it's possible? There we go, getting sidetracked. I'm gonna focus on Papar first. Give me a day and I'll round up all the locations where the Asha might show up. What are you gonna do about him? I plan to let him stay here for now. He might get unnecessarily stimulated if he leaves this familiar environment. True. The resort The resort has also designated this a restricted area, so rest assured that no tourists will accidentally come wandering by. That's good, Papar attacked us, but we won't hold it against him. We'll find a way to cure him for sure. And he keeps scripting. Stay strong, Papar, even in your imaginary quest to be a hero. Okay, one thing that typically does help me stay relatively awake is sour candy, so hold on. Alright, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, wait till the following day. Head to reception. No. Whatever. It's over here. Ah, you're both here. Yep. Hey, any news? Surprisingly, no, although I did come across some suspicious information. dates back to when we were planning the construction of Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Workers near the huts often complained that their materials had gone missing. The missing materials were soon found in the wilderness nearby, but no one ever admitted to moving them. There were also rumors of workers being frightened by water rippling when there is no wind, or wild beasts being spooked for unknown reasons, all around the same area. Yeah, that sounds like the Asha we're looking for. But why did they only show up in one area? I also found it strange. Maybe there's something special near the huts. It sounds like we'd better conduct some field work. Let me mark the location on your map. In the meantime, I'll head to the huts to check on my staff. Go for it. Prepare to search. Why? Okay. Alright, let's go. In all honesty, I really need to stop getting the controls for Star Rail and Genshin confused. Because, when you are navigating for Quest and Star Rail and you press V, it'll bring you to the exact location in the map where the marker is. Here it doesn't do that. According to Pusely, no. I guess that means it's time to use Layla's magic carrots. Let's go to try. Pukli. Yeah, Pukli. Well, we'll pronounce it Pukli so I don't get in trouble. Because getting the C and S sound, too risky. There's an Asha right there on the lake. I can't believe those carrots actually worked. I told you, they're good for your eyes. Good call. Oh, I need to make them noticeable. So there's one. Another one. There's number 3. Where is contestant Mare Trace? wait, no, I'm blind. There it is. Why is it running away?
Defensive mode.
Strike pose!
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Hand. Looks like this is the last one nearby. They seem to like us a lot, huh? They're not scared at all. Yeah, it definitely seems that way. Alright, back to the huts we go. How's it, Lolly? What are you doing? I'm just as surprised as you two, but it's a welcome surprise. I'm happy to see it too. Were you also what? Were you also invited to the resort to kick back and relax? If I wanted an easy breezy day, I'd have just stayed in bed. Mood. Are you just acting cute? Oh, so you're here because of Layla, I take it? Sharp as always. Layla told me everything he saw. Everything points towards the Mare Jivari. So it really is the Mare Jivari, but didn't it? Yeah, no. Disappear? If it had really disappeared, then it shouldn't be possible to perceive it in any way. I suspect that it was hidden by some kind of power, which would explain why Layla could see it. But enough of that. I'm not here for the Mare Jivari either. My main target's the person who showed up in Layla's clairvoyance. Oh, so you know who they are? Do you remember that time we helped Layla get his spirit back? The whole time he was tricked by that Kokuchu guy. If I'm not mistaken, it was he that Layla saw during his ritual. So I looked into him and found out he once escaped from Kanich while using the name Sanka. Enjo. It's an Enjo quest. We're dealing with Enjo. A big herald. Kenichi even told me we crossed paths with him before, yeah, and Gonomiya. We've crossed paths? Wait, there's no way. It's Enjo? Enjo? Is that his real name? Could be another alias. Whatever he's called, he's a clerk who works with the Abyss Order. He's great at lying and great at slipping away. Are you here to catch him? So he's an Abyss Order goon. Well, we can't let him get away now, can we? That rat, you should know you don't mess with an old lady's pride, yet that lousy fiend took me for a fool. Just you wait, Granny's gonna make you regret the day you were born. Hey, see, Lolly, is everything okay? You're making a really scary face. Do you still have the stuff I left with you last time? Stuff? Maybe we should take a look. Oh yeah, that thing. Alright, it's still in good condition. Now the other one. Map. Well, that's a relief. I was worried Enjo might have swiped them from you. That great big liar wouldn't dare show his face around us. But he was forced to. Anyway, be careful. He's working somewhere nearby. Wait, he is? How can you be so sure? He may have gotten away from us last time, but I made sure to leave a mark on him. That way I can track the rat no matter what hole he decides to crawl into. As long as he's nearby, I'll be able to sense him. I had a vague sense of where he was the moment I set foot in the resort. I never expected to bump into you two while tracking him, though. So you're saying he's nearby? Yes, unfortunately the mark only gives me a rough guide to where he is, otherwise I'd have caught him already. We should work together. I get a sense that Enjo might have something to do with that employee's strange behavior.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination,
Yes.
a very important auction at the Hotel de Boer. This is our chance to catch the culprit behind.
Oh. Alright, so that was a part of exploration, okay. Got it. Is me admitting earlier in the stream that I didn't get sleep just making me even more tired? Is that how that even works? 'Cause this is... While sour gummy worms are really good, it's not really helping. Like, I am so super tired. Like you wouldn't believe. Actually, now that I think about it, I think part of the problem is that I've been repeatedly waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning to go to my new classes, and my body has not adjusted to it yet in the slightest. So that just kind of causes me to get like super tired. I'm gonna grab some more Fanta. Oh, for goodness sakes. Alright, I'm back. The flavor for this weekend is strawberry. Even though earlier I was drinking pineapple Fanta. Ooh, that perked me up. Hello. Okay. I think that's what wakes me up the best. Just cold Fanta. Just Fanta that's just been sitting in the fridge for hours. Oh god. Oh, it's gotten worse. Oh no. We'd better go check on him? Yeah, we should. Okay, yeah, refilling on Fanta was such a good idea. I feel so much more awake. So is this that out of sorts employee? What? He's definitely not one of the resort staff. Last chance, get rid of that disguise or I'll make you wish you did. Hold on, something's not right. There's no one inside. What? Are you kidding me? He got away. No, there's someone in this costume, but it looks like they slipped away just before we got here. Must have been Enjo. I can sense the aura of my mark on him. How long has he been playing us along? Probably since the start. But if that's not Papar, then where is he? Oh, Archons, I deserve the scolding our mothers are gonna pay. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. Ugh, I can't believe Enjo tricked us again. We have to catch him. Actually, wait, no. I probably won't. There's a chance I might not be able to, shoot. There's a chance that I might not actually be streaming Star Rail next week, because next week is the 6.0 special program. Ah, dang it. I have the hiccups. Why? I hate. She's more of a distance than I am. Hello, Enjo. I don't think there's anything worse than getting hiccups during stream. Like, getting hiccups already sucks to high heaven. But getting the hiccups when you're doing something like this, is hell. It's just hell. It's just hell on earth. But, oh, reading this is gonna be torture with the hiccups. Oh, no. Investigative report, Bakunawa, a gigantic beast that appeared on the western side of Natland 500 years ago, accompanied by other abyssal monsters. Its body was like that of a mountain, and it devoured the tribespeople of Tenochtitlan. An out-of-control creation identified as one of... Rhine Daughter. Oh boy. Identified as one of Rhine Daughters that once attacked and swallowed part of her body. Lacking in intelligence, its actions are solely devoted to an instinct to devour. It is capable of infinite growth and is functionally immortal. However, unlike Gold's other creations, its immortality does not stem from the power of life, but rather a more transcendent form of abyssal power that may be beyond even our order's understanding. That's concerning. Whoa, excuse me. Investigative report, secret cave. There's stuff here. I hate the hiccups so much, y'all. So there's something here, down here, and over. Okay. And there's like an entrance type deal right here. Okay.
Yep.
now extant records suggest how the Mare Jivari could have disappeared. It seems that all related information was erased alongside the Sea of Ash itself. The only speculation that remains to be made comes from an ancient legend. Thousands of years ago, a troop wandered through the lands. For flutes they had swords, and for harps they had bows. Wait. Shoot. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna finish reading this, and then I want to look into something. Just really quickly. For flutes they had swords, and for harps they had bows. They performed for guests and also for foes. They once traveled through the desert, and they also set foot in the blazing Mare Jivari. But mainstream history dictates that the Mare Jivari only appeared 500 years ago. Assuming the records of this ancient troop in their heyday are accurate, it may suggest that a temporal disruption phenomenon occurred in the Mare Jivari. Temporal disruption. Time. Could the transcendent power of the abyss threaten even the flow of time? The sad part is that I'm sure a grand majority of the times I'm actually hiccuping, my mic isn't actually picking it up. So it just looks like it just sounds like I'm stuttering, like I'm slowly stuttering.
Reviewing outstanding items on today's to-do list.
Nope, you
Do
probably
you
hear
have
that
any
one.
additional commands? No problem. I can add them shortly. I'm quite used to it.
We found 3 reports and they're all incredible. About Bakunawa. Of all the abyssal monsters that attacked Natland 500 years ago, Bakunawa was the most terrifying. It was said to have devoured entire villages of tribespeople and could not be killed. Excuse me. Even when it was beheaded or had its body chopped into pieces, the remains would somehow continue to grow, seeking each other out and eventually forming a new revitalized Bakunawa. What in the? How is it finally defeated then? Through Tinoch's sacrifice, he let Sanhaj perform phlogiston engraving on his body in order to unleash the power of border spells. Then, Tinoch allowed himself to be eaten by the beast. With Tinoch's body as the ritual offering, Sanhaj summoned a miniature night kingdom inside Bakunawa's belly. The clash between the powers of the abyss, the Lord of the Night, and Tinoch's spirit in Bakunawa's body led to a violent explosion that shattered the monster into innumerable pieces. Yet, even so, some believe it never truly died, and that its rebirth was merely suppressed by the chaotic energies unleashed in the blast. Excuse me. If the right conditions are met, the beast's remains could potentially still grow into a new Bakunawa once more. Okay, about the Mare Jivari. Enjo failed to uncover the mystery of the Mare Jivari's disappearance, which is good news for us. But his hypothesis is a little hard to believe. About the secret cave. It seems like Enjo memorized our map after he snuck a peek at it. This is his redrawing of it. Judging by the markings, he must have found his destination. So why didn't he do anything? He just wasted his time out here putting on a show. Excuse me. Given the cunning he's displayed so far, I doubt he did so without purpose. His act must have been necessary for him to break through certain obstacles. Now that we've read all 3, what should we do next? Let's go to the places marked. Good idea. It looks like we're pretty close. We just have to figure out what the Abyss Order is up to. Alright, let's go. Head to the location marked on the map. Oh, so we're just gonna walk right into the cave then.
Yep.
Excuse me. Go deeper. Oh, this must be the fabric. And, in Layla's vision. Looks like we've reached the end. What's this? It looks familiar. That's a mystic arts implement from the Masters of the Night Winds, but how did it end up here? Paimon thinks we've seen those around. It can transport us to other places, right? This one doesn't lead to either of those, evidently. Where do you think it goes? The only people who would know where it leads are the spellcaster and anyone else who's used it. Unfortunately, it looks like this implement's too old to work. Boo. So old that its spirit has long since dissipated. I doubt that Enjo Brad could have found a way around this either. Is there any way to, you know, replenish its spirit to make it work again? There is a way, but every spellcaster is like a different lock, each needing their own key to open. I'll have to figure out the structure of this implement's lock before we can get it up and running again. Excuse me. Just like that? Wowsy, Lolly, you're amazing. I don't think should deal is a word. That doesn't sound like a real word. What about the definition of Aurora? A cult of shame. Jeez. You didn't write this dictionary yourself, did you? That's enough jokes for now. Just give me a moment to look at... Wait. Who goes there? We were followed? Whoever you are, come out with your hands up. Oh, it's just a couple Asha. Oh, it's just some Asha. He scared Paimon half to death. She thought it was that awful Enjo guy. Odd. Why are there Asha following us? Maybe that they like us? Kukli told us that Asha are the benevolent souls of the Mare Jivari. They're a friendly source. You mean how benevolent soul is one of the ways to interpret the word Asha? I've heard that said before, but it doesn't solve the mystery of why they followed us all the way here. Hold on. I think I've got it. Maybe they're not just being friendly. What else could it be? What else could it be? Maybe they're after something we're carrying. If they're the benevolent souls of the Mare Jivari, it'd make perfect sense for them to be drawn to it. Do the honors? That makes sense. A reunion after all of these years. Wait, what are they doing? Oh! It's active again. It seems the Asha were the key we needed for the lock. We might not know who left this implement behind, but the place it points to must have something to do with the Mare Jivari. Or possibly be the Mare Jivari itself. Should we go and take a look around? Let's do it. Only if you're both ready. We can't wait too long. That brat from the Abyss Order is going to catch up to us sooner or later. Alright, let's go. The sooner we do this, sooner I can end stream and get rid of these hiccups. Paimon's a little worried about this one, but let's go. Dang it. Uh-oh. My connection to the YOB's been severed. Oh no. It means we're probably not in Natland anymore. We were in the resort just a few seconds ago. I'd explain it if I could, even though I can't sense the Blyop anymore. I can still sense the Night Kingdom's presence. This doesn't make sense. Let's look around. Excuse me. And the main thing that's here is this big ol' chair-looking chair. Boop. To the everlasting Tenoch, his remains are buried here. What? Wait, what? So, here, 16. Now 90. What? That's weird. There should be a... There is. There were... So Sunhash's weapon? Where did it go? The relic, maybe? Yeah, let's put it there, see if it does anything. Bam. Which makes me wonder something. If we never took part in the event, where we got this, complete the quest. Wait. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wait, whoa, something's happening. Traveler Paimon, where are you? He disappeared after he sat on the pedestal. Did he get transported somewhere else? It's too dangerous. I've got to follow him. Wait, no way. I'm the only one who knows what's happened. I can't just rush in after them. If we all get trapped inside, we're dead meat. But I can't just walk away. That Abyss Order rat could show up at any moment. I can't let him threaten the Traveler Paimon. Sorry. I've informed Wika, or at least a message that could be passed on to her. Excuse me. Jeez. Could it be the fearsome boy. The one who's been chasing me everywhere. Whoa, that was loud. I'm so sorry. I hate these hiccups so much. I must be disturbing you during your shift. I shall take my leave. See yourself out. Am I really letting a perfectly good customer go? Will this look bad for your key performance indicators? Granny doesn't have the time to entertain you right now, so please, you're sorry at my sight. Of course. I don't suppose this has anything to do with the traveler's mysterious absence. We're old friends, you know, me and him. I just thought I should say hello, seeing as I'm here. Or perhaps I could draw your attention to a familiar scent left behind on that chair over there. Might I investigate? Guess I was wrong about you. Rather than a right, you could. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. Why, I'm most offended, vitriol from the mouth of a dear old lady, no less. You mistake me. I'm just so touched that a little lost dog would travel 1,000 miles to reunite with its master. It's enough to bring me to tears. Well then, Papa, let the mage do this trick. Well, you've been taught how to sit, surely, or do you need a treat to coax it out of you? I must admit, as a representative of the Abyss Order, I am slightly perturbed by your sudden change in attitude. It's not a dog, but a scaredy cat instead. The Abyss Order can't possibly fool like you. No wonder they're stuck wallowing in mediocrity. Thank God my competence is something all my colleagues possess. I am, as you first said, merely a rat, subject to the mockeries of others. Being cautious is how a rat survives, no? So just to be sure that I'm not about to walk into a trap, how about we make a deal? Papar, the employee who was role-playing a hero, is currently safe. Might I exchange him for safe passage to the Mare Jivari? As long as I can reach the Mare unhindered, I can guarantee that Papar will return to his friend and all will be well. What do you think? What exactly do you want to do in the Mare Jivari? The elderly should know better than to hover over the shoulders of the youth, prying into all their personal secrets. Yeah, this is gonna destroy my throat. Such flowery speech. Excuse me. It's a pity I can't be bothered to commit its memory. However, do best to remember every word I'm about to say. That seems a little unfair. Isn't it the duty of a grandson to listen to their granny? Keep those ears peeled, lest I peel them off your... That's graphic. The throne leads to a place none of us knows about. Go there, you'd best become as compliant as a docile capybara. No vandalism, no hurting the flora. Find the traveler in Paimon and ensure their safety. Understood. You young people are always so keen on swearing oaths. As for an old-timer like me, I prefer a safer approach. I just need you to cooperate for a moment. What do you mean by cooperate? Hush, hush, my ratty little grandson. This won't take long. It's Papa. Hold him down. Excuse me. Jeez. Whoa. At this point, I should probably just prepare to mute whenever I'm about to yawn. Because it just seems like whenever I yawn, that's when it, like, I'm basically guaranteed to, yeah, whenever I yawn, I'm basically guaranteed to hiccup. Where the heck are we? We just touched something and whoosh, now we're here. And Sea Lolly's nowhere to be seen. This place looks like the Night Kingdom. Sea Lolly said she didn't sense the Night Kingdom's presence now. Maybe this is why? Why are there traces of the Abyss here? Didn't we get rid of them already? Excuse me. Maybe this isn't Natlan at all. It looks like Natlan, but it's not Natlan. It looks like the Night Kingdom, but there's no wild connection, and the Abyss is still around. Paimon's getting scared. I just thought of something. What is it? Sanhaj once cast a border spell. Huh? Are you talking about that mini Night Kingdom he summoned? Wouldn't that mean the Mare is right in front of us? We won't know unless we look. Be careful. You exploring. Shattered spatial rift. Multiple rifts have appeared in this unstable space, resembling the Night Kingdom. They appear to be connected, as though traveling through one will lead you to another. Okay, what happens if we just don't touch them? Oh my god.
Accelerating.
We get attacked, that's
Cleanup
what.
sequence initiated.
By royal decree, shower me with praise.
Yeah.
Anyways. Oh. We just straight up can't. That was a weird sound.
No, my sword.
Ultimatum protocol. Defensive mode engaged. Yeah. Yeah.
These floaty little guys, they won't jump.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like it will. Ah, my throat. Okay, out of pure curiosity, what happens if we try backtracking?
Mein Fräulein.
Okay, so we can walk through. It's just that it's a lot safer to go through this rift.
Accelerating.
Because now Fission's dead. Okay, this big rift is making me kind of nervous, so I'm gonna quickly heal up. Excuse me. Alright, there. Whoa. Continue exploring. Where are we now? I don't know. Paimon thinks she heard a terrifying roar. Uh-oh. Oh, I can see him. I can see him. Okay, apparently Bakunawa does not go by he, him. Gotcha. Because, Bakunawa just got really mad when I said he, him. They, them, maybe?
Yeah.
Why are there broken weapons? Why is that a thing? Is Paimon hearing things or is someone calling us? I think you're hearing things. I think you're hearing things. Traveler, Paimon. Yeah, someone's calling for us. It sounds like Seat Lolly. I found you at Enjo. Enjo? It's me, Seat Oh. Seat Lolly. Long time no see. I have to admit this isn't what I thought our reunion would look like. He's gone back to being Enjo again. Hearing the voice of that old hag come out of my youthful mouth is beyond mortifying. Shut up before I make you. Are you okay, Seat Lolly? I'm fine. My body's back in the main hall, but I used a spell to attach part of my spirit to this fool's body. This way, I can put him to good use. Wow, Seat Lolly's amazing. Paimon can't believe she can actually control Enjo's body. Don't let her fool you, she's not that powerful. I'm only letting her do this because I cut a deal with her. A deal? So you sold your own body? That sounds absolutely terrible out of context, Paimon. Holy cow. And a partial, temporary, and limited transaction. One that allows me to ensure your safety and keep him from threatening us. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe, both of you. Here, this is Sanhaji's ritual sword, the Calamity of Eshu. I borrowed it from the chief before I set off from the Masters of the Nightwind. Since we don't know much about this area you're in, it's probably best to keep it close at hand just in case. Whoa, so this is what he used to summon the Night Kingdom? What a rare and precious treasure. I don't suppose it'd be a problem if I just touched it for a moment. In your dreams, we're holding on to this. So stingy. Don't you know that I was the one who found the relics used by Sanhaj to open up his passages? I didn't kick up a fuss when they fell neatly into your hands, did I? You could learn a thing or two from someone with my magnanimity, Paimon. Traveler, Paimon really wants to give this guy a good slap, but she doesn't want to accidentally end up hitting Seat Lolly. Slap away, it won't hurt me. Yay! Well, excuse me, I'm just a clerk. I've never hurt a soul. I'm willing to challenge you on that because we fought you like 2-3 times. Is the crime of my wanting to come here and have a look around really deserving of such unjust violence? He's not wrong, but Bar wasn't hurt. I checked. But we were tricked. He hurt our feelings. I fully sympathize, Paimon. I do. But as you can see, I now have an old hag bouncing around in my brain. If that isn't punishment enough, then I'm afraid you might as well just kill me. Sounds good to me. At 2 out? At 2, Traveler? I thought you, a hero of your acclaim, would say something in my defense, but here you stand poised to strike me down with a cold blade. As long as it doesn't affect Seat Lolly. Well said. Let's stop talking about this. Present circumstances dictate that we should be trying to work together. Also, I can kill you afterwards. Remind Paimon, since when were we ever a team? This is the Mare Jivari. It's not like we have a choice. We've been in the same boat since the very start, and our enemies are the metaphorical sea and its storms. You all saw that scary creature just now, right? Although it was also my first time laying eyes on it, my wealth of wisdom tells me that it was likely Bakunawa's permeation. If we don't deal with it, it'll eat us. If it eats us, it'll get stronger. If it gets stronger, it'll escape into the island and continue eating until there's nothing left. Bakunawa. That's the monster that Tenoch and the six heroes of ancient Atlant fought against. Wait, didn't they defeat it? It's functionally immortal. Ha, you wish. The worst part about the beast is that it has even stronger immortality than the rest of Rhindaughter's creations. I'm slowly moving away from pronouncing it Rindatir, because I have fully heard her name in canon. It's Rhindaughter. The power contained within it was something that even Gold and the Abyss Order could not harness. A power that can corrupt even the passage of time. Venti also mentioned something about the contamination of time in the Mare Jivari, so this monster's the one behind it? We did encounter our fair share of obstacles on the way here, maybe because people were trying to keep Bakunawa from escaping through the seals. Is that why the Mare disappeared? Wait, we didn't break the seals by coming here, did we? Let's just assume that we're in a different time for Bakunawa for now. Then how are we gonna get home? Our path is clear. If the problem lies in Bakunawa's permeation, then in the name of the Abyss Order we must slay the beast. Why are you acting like a good guy all of a sudden? Pick a side and stick to it, will ya? Perhaps, if you were more well-read, you would understand. The New Tide Anthology states that principles are defined by their flexibility. Flexible principles are to be, in principle, flexible. In my case, the time has come for us to fight. As in, fight you? Bakunawa. Scoured by the ravages of time, the power of the Wyob still harbored within the calamity of Eshu awakens, as though sensing the presence of a nemesis from 500 years before. Use this power to defend against Bakunawa's attacks. After successfully fending off a special move, the Wyob will unleash a powerful counter blow. Once struck by the Wyob's counter, Bakunawa will be temporarily paralyzed. Seize this opportunity to unleash the power of the calamity of Eshu and attack Bakunawa's weak spots for a chance to sever its limbs. Attack with the full power of the calamity of Eshu. Bakunawa is at its weakest to thoroughly defeat it. Though as legends tell of the terrifying monster's powers of revival, it remains to be seen if it might one day rise again. Excuse me. Alright, let's do this. This guy's way too big. Yeah, look at him. And we don't even get any drops, as far as I'm aware. Start running. Ow. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Why are you standing watching get your butt over here in health? Okay, there. Okay, slowly getting used to it. And boop. You know. Just dive in. Hello? Let's seriously doing that. I haven't done the quest. Good luck though. This is spoilers. Plague off. I'm fighting Pocket Hollow with the hiccups. I've already seen it so many times playing the video. Fair enough. Now I don't got no arms. What you gonna do? I'm gonna start breaking it up. Whoa. That was a feeling I didn't know how my throat now. It's like it didn't stop that though.
Accelerating.
Nope, this time it ended up as dead.
Shutting down.
Oh. Uh-oh. Ow.
The show begins.
If I just survive long enough, I can do the thing again. Okay.
Body and mind.
Go. Sorry, enough. You kind of had to die. think so. No matter how powerful of a beast Bakunawa was, it would always fall short. Supporting Paimon foot, you didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. Yeah, Enjo was kind of useless. Enjo did absolutely nothing. That was horrifying. One Piece? That was just one piece. It doesn't drop anything. Stop right there. What's this now? Are your companions not but arrows in your quiver fit only to be strung, shot, and then abandoned? You didn't do anything! Who was it that... Me? Backbone, keep framing. What are you after? All that is unknown etches itself into the desires of my soul. The corpse of Bakunawa may be laden with ancient treasures it once devoured. Surely such artifacts would be priceless. Try harder. You've been hunting for clues about the Mare Jivari since the traveler's arrival in Natlan. There's no way your end goal is something so vague. So vague. You can't lie your way out of this one, Enjo. What secrets are you hiding? We're not giving up until you spill the beans. Lie? Why, I'm not lying at all. But since you insist, I'll grace you with a story. Many years ago, there existed a kingdom in a broken land. The king was wise and powerful. He loved his people and was beloved by them. Later, when a powerful enemy attacked the kingdom, the king sacrificed his life to save it. Upon his death, his most steadfast followers succeeded him. Yet evil still lurked in the shadows, its creeping corruption poisoning the new king. Once more, the kingdom was plunged into torment. Civil war broke out across the kingdom, splitting it into factions. The wicked king was slain, and his people were exiled from the land. These exiles split into two different groups. One chose to accept their exile and abandoned their homeland forever. The other refused to leave until they were allowed to settle down elsewhere, albeit in the most barren and remote part of their nation. They lived in neglect for millennia until darkness returned once more. The kingdom was still divided, and these exiles were the first to raise their weapons. Although they were destitute, not a single one of them retreated or fled. With the same stubborn spirit that bade them never abandon their homeland all those years ago, they fought and died until at last only one remained. You're not gonna tell us that survivor was you? Huh. It seems like eating too many slimes really can make someone a dullard. Paimon was just guessing. Where'd you get off being so mean? In any case, that man's name was Tanoch, and the lost settlement was known as Tenochtitalk. I was not expecting to get Tenochtitalk lore in this quest. Holy cow. I already had a feeling I would get Mare Jivari lore. Excuse me. But Tenochtitalk lore? That's new. Wielded the power of Animo. While their brothers and sisters, who 500 years before departed from their homeland, headed to the true land of wind. There, they were known by another name, the Marautans. poorly timed hiccup. Holy cow. However, that's a story for another day. If you're telling us all this, does that mean you're one of these Maratans? Really? Is he lying against you, Lolly? Don't shout so loud or you'll kill off all a dear traveler's brain cells. As for your beloved Granny Eastley, she can no longer respond to you. What did you do? Nothing of consequence, I merely drove her away. Stories all have a purpose, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to this one, as it has allowed me to familiarize myself with some of Bakunawa's powers. From now on, that old hack shan't be bothering us anymore. You... Flexible principles, Paimon. Flexible principles. See, that is where your problem lies. You never listen to what others have to say. Who exactly are you, and what is your objective? I've seen the glory of Vindogner perish, buried beneath the snow. I witnessed the sun children dancing in their white night, and beheld the magnificence of Gurabad, submerged in the sea of sand. I've touched the vessels of flesh and blood in the Moshiri ceremonial site, the broken colossi of Remuria. I brushed my fingers across the soiled colors of the murals in the Bukupu Kakex Tower. I know how Mondstadt's old aristocracy was overthrown, how the people of Liyue began the great migration of the Gueli Assembly, and how the loyalists of Orobashi fought against the disciples of Narukami. I even know how the people of Tenochtitlan perished in battle, and how the Maratans left for a distant land. But none of these places in my memory belong to me. They are like shooting stars, merely flitting across my sky with a spark, then fading away into nothing. Traveler, Paimon. I served the Abyss Order, but the Order is not my home. What about you two? Where's your home? So you can't answer that. Or perhaps you do not wish to answer. Very well, I'll be heading deeper to continue my investigation. Maybe we shall never see each other again. But know this. Without the power of Bakunawa, you will never be able to enter the true Mare Jivari. Allow me to leave you a final parting gift. What is this? This is the flower that blooms in flames. Until the day that the fires turn me to ashes, you shall see the glowing embers of this flower shining through the dark smoke. Hey, you're called Enjo, right? If you find any secrets, remember to come back and tell us. Or at least give us your name. Your real name. Granny Eastley? Why, I swore I had driven you away. Me? By the likes of you? Pfft. Granny just wanted to see if you had any other parlor tricks up your sleeves. So that's how it is. Granny will always be Granny. I apologize for my hubris. If that day does come, I promise I will. And with that, I bid you farewell, you monuments on my journey, until we meet again. If there truly is a homeland I have forgotten, could it be within this realm of smoldering, shattered time? How interesting would it be if Enjo was another fragment of Bakunawa? That would be cool. Horrifying. Very, very horrifying, but cool. Huh. You're back. Are you both alright? We're okay. That's a relief. I couldn't see what Enjo was up to. Unreadable to the very end. Now that I think about it, when Enjo was hiding inside Cactus Man, I don't think he was able to enter this place. But he knew you would come, so he planned to use you. Naturally, he was certain you would somehow find a way. But he didn't bet on Seat Lolly showing up, which threw a wrench into his works. We always knew this guy wasn't like the other Abyss Order goons. But Paimon never thought he'd have so many secrets, and asking him for answers only left us with more questions. Just like this place. I'll check with Mawika. I have a feeling she'll know something about this place. I let Seat Lolly scout the area and a stone tablet behind the temple. It just so happens that there were some names written on it. Names? Some of them have been eroded beyond recognition, while others are barely legible. They're the names of the former Pyro Archons. Oh. They must have made it to deal with, or at least temporarily. That's interesting. But the exact methods they used are still a mystery. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you don't tell anyone about this. For now, at least. Then can we keep looking here? Of course, but you shouldn't stray too deep. Especially you, Traveler. Got that? The spirit trace left on Enjo seems to have been consumed by a strange power. What's wrong with the Mare Jivari? We're definitely not equipped to handle it right now. I need some time to look into all this. Of course, if I learn anything useful, you'll be the first to hear about it. Is there anything else you'd like to know? How about the employee who was acting up earlier? Papar? He's fine. Enjo told me that he had previously disguised himself as a tourist and adopted the name Hain. He then approached Papar and the two of them really hit it off. In the end, Enjo fed Papar enough amphetamine to knock out a Tatankasaurus. He's probably snoozing it off in a quarter of its head somewhere. Classic Enjo. I should really be heading home. For a senior citizen like myself, this excursion has been a headache and a half. Thanks, Seat Lolly. I didn't ask for anyone's thanks. You're getting it anyway. But, well, if you really want to express your gratitude, remember to visit your granny more often, okay? I'll try.
Treasure hunting. A valiant endeavor.
How many primos I got? A lot. Enough for a 10. Enough for a 10 pull and change. Anyways, I think that's the quest done. Right? Yep. That's the quest done. That is that. That is that. And that is that done. We do have achievements. Let's get those. Witness Enjo embark on his unknown journey. Okay, any others? Doesn't look like it. Cool. We can safely end episode so I can get rid of these hiccups. Excuse me. And Blueways. That was an adventure. The quest was really cool. Storyline was awesome. Bakunawa was horrifying. Seeing it in the special program was already scary enough. Actually fighting him, or trying to fight him, scary. Let's, no. No. Never again. Never. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this stream and you're on the YouTube side of things, then please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, stay awesome. And if you're one of the lovely people who decided to take time out of your day, afternoon, or evening to come watch this stream live as it is happening, or you're here for the 2 weeks that it's on Twitch before it transferred over, then please be sure to drop a follow, and maybe even a subscription if you haven't done so already, so that my mods don't have to crash out. And so I can play Persona in a maid outfit. Small reminder that those with Twitch Prime are able to get a free 1-month subscription to a streamer of their choosing, so if you haven't used that with someone else, I encourage you to use that here. And as always, long live the rebellion.